Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. Today is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and today we are here for our Friends Thursday cross stitch live stream. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? Hello, Sharon. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Pat. Hello, Berkey Mom. Betsy, another snow. Hello, Betsy. Another snow day. How many has that been? But it's my last one. Oh, happy to be here on a Thursday. Yes, us too. We're so glad that you're here. Sharon, your hair is so cute. Oh, thank you. I had to do something with it today. And so this was it. I was running a little bit late this morning because my middle daughter got up late and I had to help her with something. So anyway, thank you. Pat, I missed last night. Couldn't find where to go. Grr to me. Yes, last night was a good one. We had our Stitching with Lori Club meeting last night for January. We talked a lot about our mug rug swap activity that we're doing for club members. And we talked a lot about retreat, with a lot of retreat questions being answered because we are getting ready to kick off our planning for our Stitching with Lori Club retreat for 2025. And I'm very, very excited about it. There was so much excitement last night about this retreat. I was like all bubbly afterwards, you know. Madeline, hello. Happy Thursday to you. So excited. I know I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, no. Stephanie, hello. Wishing I was home stitching instead of silly work today. That work gets in the way of all the fun. Patty, hello from New Mexico. Baby, it's cold outside, 20 degrees right now. Sally Quilt, I don't know how I got so behind in only 22 days. I know, like start this new year with a clean slate. And then before you know it, like January is almost gone. I'm feeling the same way. Like, how are we all nearly to the end of January? Like we're past the middle of the month already. It's crazy. Pat, can I watch it in a replay? Yes, you sure can. You should be able to use that link that's in your Stitching with Lori Club newsletter, and you should be able to watch the replay from that link. Janine, hello from cold and snowy Iowa. Patty, hello, Patty. How are you? Stay warm. It's warmed up here. We're no longer at 35 below zero. It's like, I don't know. I think I saw today it was 12. I haven't checked, but in my vehicle, I had to run my son to an orthodontist appointment, and in the vehicle, it was 12 degrees. So I think it's maybe around there for today. Okay, you guys, I have so much stuff to share with you today. So much stuff. It needs a green apple. You could turn it and put a green apple in there. So this quilt behind me is called Apple Season, and it is a boxed kit that we have in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. Hello, Tammy. Hello. So I have so much cross stitch stuff to share with you. So let's jump in. I do want to mention 2 quilt related things because I won't see you again until next week for quilty stuff. First one, and I talked about this last week, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with it, but Gentler Times, I'm going to be ordering this today. So if there are any Gentler Times reservations that you would like to place, now is a really good time to do it. I'm going to be placing this order today. Of course, you can still reserve after I place the order, but if you reserve ahead of time, it just means that you're secure. You don't have to worry about those reservations running out or whatever I cap it at running out. You have your stuff secure and you're set. So Gentler Times, I'm going to be ordering that today. So secure anything, reserve anything that you want. And then I'm going to share these with you super quick. Kind of mostly quilty related, but maybe just general related. I don't know. These are in stock. These just arrived and they are here. Pay no attention to my phone. So these, my friends, are all of the new Pretty Pins from Lori Holt. So these are the Pretty Pins mini applique pins and that cute little bee holder. So mini applique. Here we have the regular applique in the cute little bee holder. And then we have the T-pins, the rust-proof T-pins for blocking your crochet. Those are brand new in the shop. Just go to happylittlestitchshop.com and search for pins, and they should all pop up for you. This one is Pretty Pins, sewing pins, and they're like little butterflies and some just regular pinhead pins in there. So these are sewing pins. This is quilting pins. These are bumblebees and some like jewel pin tops. Okay, so those are quilting pins. And then these I save for last because I'm super excited that these are back. These are the double pins. These are the double pins. So these are the ones that you can put, it's one pin, but it has two pin heads, and you can put one on either side of your seam to keep your seams together while you're sewing. These are the double pins, Pretty Pins, double pins. So all of those are listed in the shop. I'm going to talk about this again next week, but I wanted to give you a heads up today. Okay, those are the two quilting things that I wanted to talk about. That's it. Now the rest of this is going to be cross stitch related, and I have lots and lots to share with you. So let's jump in. Sally says, is there a way to check online if I've reserved something? You can check in your account, your happylittlestitchshop.com account. If you go to your account through the website, you can see the orders that you have placed through there. It's not super user friendly though. You have to go through each order to figure out what you've reserved. So if that's burdensome for you, you can send our customer service an email at hlsscustomerservice@gmail.com, and she will send you a list of what you have reserved. Nancy, what is the difference between quilting pins and sewing pins? I don't know. I'm not sure that there's a huge difference. I feel like from the ones that I've used before, I feel like the quilting pins are a little bit thicker. Let me see if it says on the back. Okay, sewing pins says, these pins have a combination of flower and round heads, and they are so pretty in a vintage style pin cushion. Put some sparkle and vintage fun into your sewing using these pretty pins. They are 38. Okay, so the sewing pins are 38 millimeters by 0.65 millimeters. So they're 1.5 inches. And the quilting pins are 2 1/4, almost 2 1/4, 2.17 inches. So the quilting pins are longer than the sewing pins. The other is the same. The 0.65 millimeters is the same. So it's just the length. It's about almost 3/4 of an inch longer. Yeah. Yeah, they are longer. They sure are. Okay, so I hope that helps. Hello, Chris. Hello, Free Spirit. Yes, I think the quilting pin is stronger. Yes. You are welcome, Nancy. You are welcome. Okay, let's jump into cross stitch stuff. Here we go. Sorry for the back and forth. I brought a bunch of cross stitch stuff to kick off our first Friends Thursday cross stitch live. So we pulled a lot of notions. We pulled some floss to share. We pulled just a bunch of stuff to share. So hold on tight and let's go. Let's go for a little cross stitch ride. Okay, first up, we do not have many of these left. This is the Stitch Card Box by Lori Holt. We have it in red. We might have it in denim yet. I'm not quite sure about that. But it can hold thread in there. You can hold yarn in there. You can use it. It's just a little drawer, a cute little drawer that you can use for any of your organization. So this is the red stitch card box by Lori Holt. We have that in the shop as you're getting ready to organize all your goodies for the new year. We also have 2 cross stitch journals. This one over here is the cross stitch journal from It's So Emma. Okay, so it has, you can put your information in there by project. It has enough for 50 projects, including an inventory, thread inventory page at the back. For each project page, it has the pattern name, pattern designer, start date, end date, stitched on, stitch count, stitch size, floss used, time tracker, and notes. Okay, then over here we have the cross stitch journal from Primrose Cottage called Beautiful Things Come Together One Stitch at a Time. This has 2 sheets of stickers in it, 20 project trackers, a flower basket chart. So it's got a chart included to track and manage your cross stitch projects. So 2 cross stitch journals in the shop for you. Hello, Candy. Also, don't forget that we do have some mounting boards in the shop. We have the 5x7 mounting board and the 8x10 for all of your cross stitch finishes. This is the self-stick kind. So you can peel off the backing and stick it right onto your thing. I've used these before. They're very handy. So self-stick press-on mounting boards in sizes 5x7 and 8x10. Those are in the shop as well. We also have Lori's. We have a few mounting options for you. And FYI, I now have an account with Chantel141. So I'm going to be ordering some goodies from there as well to have more options for you guys in the shop for cross stitch finishing. But we have a couple cross stitch finishing options. These are also can be used for punch needle finishing, but there's no reason you can't use it for cross stitch finishing too. Here is the 9x9 vintage wooden board by Lori Holt. And here is the 8x12 vintage wooden board by Lori Holt. So both of those are in the shop for you, ready to ship. And if you guys remember, there's a really cute pattern in the shop that gets finished on this little cutie. Look at this floss bobbin for finishing your cross stitch chart on. So this can be painted any color. I've seen it most often painted as white, but it can be painted any color you want. And then you mount your cross stitch right here in the middle. So this bobbin, floss bobbin mounting board is in the shop for you, ready to ship. Hello, Pam. Hello, hello. And then that brings us to some project bags. Again, cross stitch organization. So project bags. We have these bigger Mad for Plaid project bags in rose, jade, and we also have a yellow one, which I think is called Daisy. I think it's Daisy. So we have 3 different colors in the big size. This is the 10.5 by 13 size. And then we have all of the smaller size, like all of the colors of the smaller size, or like 12 or 15 different colors. And we have all of those available too. Oh, I might have them here in a different bin to show you. So sit tight on that. We also have the Busy Bee stitch binder pages. This is another way to keep all of your projects organized. Keep track of your stitch alongs and other cross stitching, 32 double layout stitching project and supply pages to stay organized. So Busy Bee stitch binder pages are in the shop for all of your organization of all your projects. And then of course we have a lot of binders in the shop. So this is the Peace and Plenty binder. We also have the autumn binder in the shop. We have the hometown holiday binder in the shop. And we have the original beekeeper binder in the shop. So you can organize all of that stuff. Okay, I'm next going to show you a few more organizational things. Okay. Hold on. Okay, project bags. Staying in theme with the project bags. Ooh, let me stop. I get so excited showing you guys all this cute stuff. Let me stop and say hello to Homebody Patty. Finally made a live late, but I will go back and see what I missed. Hello, welcome. Kim Fuller, hello. I might be out of line asking my whole club member and I cannot get the retreat info loaded into my account. Could you resend that to me on a different format? Yes. Send me an email, Kim, to me, to happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com, and I will help you with that. I really just need to know if you're going or not going. So if the if the Google form isn't working for you, just let me know if you're planning to go or not go. Hello, Susan. Hello. You are welcome, Kim. Okay. We also have project bag panels. So you can make these super cute project bags. This is the new chunky thread. So this is for a crochet project bag panel. The instructions are on the bag. You get everything you need on the panel to make a big crochet bag and then a small crochet bag to hold all your hooks and stuff like that. Then we have like actual project bag panels for cross stitch or for sewing projects that you have going on. Here is Zippy Bag Panel 1. This is the original. Again, instructions are on the panel. And on this panel, you get enough to make 4 large project bags and 4 smaller project bags. So 8 project bags total. So Zippy Bag 1. And here is the latest. This is Zippy Bag 3. Same thing. You get 4 large, 4 small project bags out of each panel. And then, of course, we have the zippers to go with the zippy bags. We have Lori Holt's original zippers, and then we have Happy Zippers too, as well. So you can make your own little cute bags to put your projects in. Then we have some already made. I use this size for my floss, my scissors, any little notions that I'm using for cross stitch. So this is the Prairie vinyl zipper pouch. This is a Glam Bag zipper pouch. So Create, Inspire, Quilt. Oh, excuse me. And then these are the other Mad for Plaid size that I was talking about. And we have them in like every color imaginable. So we didn't pull every color because that would be a lot. But all of these smaller Mad for Plaids are out there. This is the mini Mad for Plaid project bag. These are really fun. The other fun thing about these Mad for Plaid project bags, the big or the small, is you can cross stitch your own thing on the bag. Cross stitch your name on there. You could cross stitch love or fall or friend. How fun would it be to cross stitch friend or friendship or something on there and give it to a friend? Fill it with chocolate. So mini Mad for Plaids. We have a bunch of those out there in the shop. Hello, Georgia. Hello. Then we have all sorts of other goodies for your cross stitch needs. Here we have some finishing pom-poms, some mini pom-poms in black, white, and red. Mini pom-poms for finishing. We also have this cute little chart clip So you can have your Q-snap, and then this clip snaps onto your Q-snap, and you can clip your chart up here. So you hold the, so it holds your chart in front of you so that you can see. So this is a chart clip that's in the shop for you. We also have not many more of these, but this is a Happy Little Stitch Shop magnetic pin holder to keep all of your cross stitch pins in a safe spot. This lid slides shut. It's like those, do you remember those old lip gloss things like from the 80s where you would slide open the lid and you'd get the lip gloss out and you'd put it on your lips and then you could slide the lid shut again? It's kind of like that. So it's a magnetic pin holder. We got this years ago. We got so many of them as like a little shop perk thing. And it's in the shop now for you to keep your pins all straight. And they stay nice and in one spot. So that's in the shop for you. We have the Unstitcher. Lip Smackers. Yes, that's the name of it. It's just like the Lip Smacker tins. Here's the Unstitcher in case you ever need to do a little frogging. We have the Unstitcher in the shop for you. We also have a number of charms that I'm going to share with you. We have scissors in the shop. This is a nice, pretty striped scissors. This comes in 3 different colors. Then we have Lori's Stork scissors that also comes in 3 different colors. Those are in the shop for you. Let me share with you our thread bling. Here is the Gingham Love thread bling. You put all of your floss on it. So you use floss bobbins, and then whatever floss you're using for that project, you put on this binder ring, and it keeps all your floss together for you while you're working on that project. So this is Gingham Love thread bling, and this is Candy Star thread bling. Yes, Kathy joining late. Looks like lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Susan says, fun little notions. I didn't know you had all these. Yes, we have all of these things. These I'm in love with. So I've taken a little package for myself to kit up some winter stitching. These are the Cozy Mitten Floss Drops from Lori Holt. They're too cute. I just think they're adorable. So those are in the shop. We, of course, you guys know we have like an insane amount of needle minders in the shop. So here's an appropriate Valentine's one. This is called Valentine's Vintage Truck Needle Minder by Bev McCullough. Perfect as we're getting ready for Valentine's Day. And then this one is just too cute. This is the Snowman Needle Minder from Bev McCullough. So, so cute. This size is perfect to put right onto your cross stitch cloth. Just put it right on there and it keeps your needle in place while you're, when you're not sewing, when you're packing your project away. Or if you're taking a break, you can put it right on there and it's connected right to your cloth. And then of course we have the bigger size needle minder. This cutie, this is what I'm using right now with a little bitty board for the stitch that I'm working on. This is the Snowman needle minder from Lori Holt. This is bigger, you know, you can see it's quite a bit bigger than this one, but this is bigger because it also holds your scissors. It's strong enough to hold your scissors. Now, this isn't one that you would put on your cross stitch cloth. This is one that you would put on a bitty board or on some other thing. And then, so I have mine on a little bitty board. I don't have any bitty boards with me, but it's a 7x7 inch design board, essentially is what the bitty board is. We have those in the shop. And then this magnet is strong enough to hold, you put this side on the bottom side of the bitty board, this side on the top, and it stays in place. And then you can put your scissors and it holds your scissors. See? Strong enough to hold your scissors and big enough to hold your scissors. So I'm using this one right now, but I also have this one that I have on some stitches that I'm doing. So we have lots of needle minders in the shop for you. And then we also have lots of charms. Here's a brand new charm that has arrived at the shop. This is the Stork Charm by Lori Holt. That is in the shop. Here are some Kathy Holden charms. We have a bunch of those in the shop as well, in a variety of charms. This is just one example. And then here's a brand new little bee charm from Lori Holt. So lots and lots of charms in the shop for you to adorn your cross-stitch project bags and have fun, kind of, you know, making your stitchy stuff fun and enticing. Okay, then let me share with you. I'm going to stop a second and see what people are saying. Homebody Patty, I love larger needle minders like that snowman. It is cute. It is so cute. It's so cute. The notions, you know, it's the fluff, you know, on the side, but it's part of what makes it fun for me anyway. I love the notions. It's part of what makes it fun for me. So I love pulling out. I'm actually working on a stitch right now. Maybe I'll share it sometime once I get a little farther. I'm only on the scarf. I think I got the hat done. But I'm doing a snowman stitch for winter. And I said to myself, I'm not going to start a new one. I'm not going to start a new one. But this one was so cute that I just jumped right in and I started it. And it's called Holly Jolly. And it's by Croquet. I don't know how you say the name. Croquet a Go-Go, I think is how you say it. And it's super, super cute. And so I got my whole stitching situation set up with the bitty board with the snowman because it fit, you know. I really wanted to do the mitten floss drops. I haven't had time to do all the floss on the floss drops yet, but I enjoy pulling out my little snowman when I sit down to stitch and having him there keeping me company. It's cute. Notions always get me too. I love notions. So cute, says Tammy. So cute. Okay, then we pulled a little bit of floss to be able to share with you. So a heads up about floss. We carry DMC floss in the shop. We carry Classic Colorworks, Week Dye Works, Gentle Art, and Belle Soie. Those are the different flosses that we carry. I'm looking into maybe adding some others as well, but as of right now, that's what we carry. We do offer a monthly floss league, which is kind of fabulous. We have a monthly Classic Colorworks Floss League where you get 5 skeins of floss each month. We have a Weeks Dye Works Floss League where you get 5 skeins of floss each month. We have a Gentle Art Floss League, again, 5 skeins of floss each month. We also have a Belle Soie Floss League where you get 3 skeins of Belle Soie floss each month. And then we have an Aurifil Thread Floss League. So that's not, or Thread League. So that's not floss, but I'm thinking along those lines. We do have a thread league as well. But we have all of those floss leagues that we ship each month. So let me share with you some of these beauties. We will start with Classic Colorworks. First, can we just look? I mean, come on. We have colors like, I mean, we have to have almost all the colors by now for all of these. For Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works for sure. So we have Bambino, we have Bella Rose, we have Carrie Berry, we have Bing Cherry, Priscilla's Peppermint, Pixie Dust, Blushing Beauty, Licorice Red, Colonial Rose, Cupid, Pink Champagne, Sunset, and Wild Berries. Look at that. Perfect for right now. Hi, Deb. Hello, hello. So Classic Colorworks, that's all listed in the shop. If you're needing some skeins, please visit happylittlestitchshop.com. We've got lots of floss. We have floss coming out of our ears. And consider the Floss League for Classic Colorworks. Okay, then we have some Weeks Dye Works. Look at that. With February in mind. Colors like Meredith's Pink, Bubblegum, Azaleas. Look at that variegation. It's got to be awesome. Begonia, Berry Splash, Boysenberry, Charlotte's Pink, Flamingo, and Liberty. Look at how pretty those are. Has a very, very February vibe. Okay, also from Weeks Dye Works, we have a January vibe going on. Look at that. Colors like Snowflake, Seafoam, Robin's Egg, Salt Glaze, Morris Blue, Americana, Whitewash, Ocean, Jaybird, Grits, Island Breeze, Deep Sea, Dolphin, Blue Topaz, Blue Suede, Blue Jeans, Blue Heron, and Bashful. Hello, Lori. Hello, Nancy. Okay, so consider joining our Weeks Dye Works Floss League. You can join under subscribe and save at happylittlestitchshop.com. Then we also have Gentle Arts. We have less Gentle Arts than we do Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works because we haven't been doing Floss League as long, but we're starting to build our inventory. So here we have Aged Pewter, Distressed Denim, Cornflower, Cottage Blue, Picket Fence. So consider joining our Gentle Arts Floss League as well. And then we also have Belle Soie. I don't have any here with me to show you, but we do have Belle Soie in the shop as well. So consider joining that Floss League too. Okay, now we get to get into the good stuff. I've got a lot of charts and I've paired every single chart up with cloth. Okay, to wet your whistle, let me put this out for you. Oh, one of my favorite finishes. This, my friends, is Farmhouse Christmas series by Little House Needleworks. This was one of the first stitch alongs that we did. And I stitched a pattern each month. I would start and finish a pattern each month. I don't have that kind of time anymore, but at this time I did, and I really enjoyed stitching this with you guys. We had so much fun stitching this one. So I have very, very fond memories of stitching this with all of you, and I love how it was finished, and I love having it. It's been up in the storefront through the Christmas season, but I love having it out at Christmas time, and even into the winter, I leave it out because there's nothing overtly Christmas about it, you know. But I love, love, love this one. So for this one, we have this available as a bundle. You can get the Farmhouse Christmas bundle. We also have some floss kits made up, some DMC floss kits made up. If you want to get the complete floss kit as well, it's in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. All you have to do is search for Farmhouse Christmas. And the color that I stitched this on, I stitched it on Clay Barn Gray. Clay Barn Gray by Wichell. And I stitched this on, I think it's 18 count. It's either 16 or 18 count. It might be 16 count. They're pretty close. But Clay Barn Gray, and I stitched this on an Ada. And it's a 9-part series. Each chart is available individually in the shop, or it's available as a set, as a bundle. And we have some floss kits made up, but not a ton of floss kits. I'm sure we have the cloth in the shop as well. And then this border is a free border that you can find online. If you go to littlehouseneedleworks.com, they have this free border linked under their Farmhouse Christmas tab on their website. So There is Farmhouse Christmas I wanted to share with you. Now, here's the next one I wanted to share with you. This one is Frosty Forest by Country Cottage Needleworks. This again is a 9-part series. I used all DMC floss. Again, I stitched this one on Aida. I think this one was a 16 count Aida. And I think it was Graceful Gray, Touch of Gray. It was stitched on Touch of Gray by Wichell. The only thing I did different is I switched out the middle one. I wanted to have a church in the center of my forest. And so I switched out the middle chart with a different chart. This chart is called Let Us Adore Him, I think. And that's also by Country Cottage Needleworks. And then I just used the same trees from this chart. I put a couple of those in there. I just used the church from Let Us Adore Him chart. I added just some random snowflakes around, taking from some of these other charts. And I just made this up down here. I knew I wanted to have a little path that wasn't straight. And so I just made that up as I went. So that is Frosty Forest by Country Cottage Needleworks. Perfect for wintertime. Okay, now let's get into charts and cloth options. Does anybody have any questions? Ask me questions. Tell me what you think of what you're seeing. Tell me what you think of the charts. Which charts do you like? Which cloth do you like? Before we jump into the charts, let me tell you, we are working to get stitch alongs added to our website before the end of this month. We kind of took a break from stitch alongs at the end of 2024. We're going to add a ton of stitch alongs in 2025. That is the goal. And we're looking to get our first batch of stitch alongs added by the end of January. So fingers crossed, hopefully that we can make that happen. So stay tuned for stitch alongs. Okay. We're going to have some fun doing some stitch alongs in 2025. Also worth noting, we offer monthly cloth leagues. So we have a 14 count Aida cloth league where you get a cut of a fat quarter of cloth each month. We have a 16 count Aida cloth league, a 32 count linen cloth league, a 25 count Lugana cloth league, a 36 count linen, and a 40 count linen. I believe we have a 40 count linen cloth league as well. So each month you get shipped a fat quarter of different cloth, and it's not like a Wichell cloth league or a Zweigart cloth league. You get a variety of cloth. So it's not just one brand or one kind. You can get a variety of cloth each month. Each month will be different. Sometimes it'll be Lori Holt. Sometimes it'll be Wichell. Sometimes it'll be Zweigart. Sometimes it'll be Fiber on a Whim or Bestitch Me or Legacy Fiber Arts. Like, it's just different all the time, every month. So consider joining our cloth leagues. Okay, first chart I have to share with you is from Primrose Cottage Stitches. Let's just get you a little closer so we can really see what's going on down here. Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this one is called All Things Grow with Love. Look how cute that is. So for this one, the cloth that I picked to go with this one, because for this to me is clean, simple, like no modeling, nothing like that. I picked this, which is a 36 count linen, and it's Edinburgh linen in platinum. I think that will look really, really nice with this one. Nice and clean, beautiful. So All Things Grow with Love by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Cute, quick stitch, and 36 count Edinburgh linen in platinum by Zweigart. So there's that one. Next up, we have Cardinal Kin. This is by Plum Street Samplers. So a fun wintry stitch. Beautiful, beautiful. And for this one, I chose a cloth by Lappin' Loops. It's 32 count small potatoes. Hi, Kim. 32 count small potatoes. So I think that one is perfect. Very subtle modeling. I mean, it really does look like a potato. It's very subtle modeling, which I think would be perfect for this stitch. And again, if you like the coloring, I just pulled a specific count, but sometimes these different colors are available in a bunch of, like we might have this in 14 count or 16 count. We might have it in 40. So just because I pulled 32 count, just go look for the color and you'll be able to see what we have online. So if you search for small potatoes, it will show you all of the counts that we have available. Okay, so that's Cardinal Kin with small potatoes. Next up, oh, Madame Chantilly and her trays. They are so, so cute. This one is called Celebrate Winter. You guys, we have one of these in our town right now. And I am not kidding you. Our town is like covered with wildlife paparazzi because of this cute little lady who has found a home in our town. She's beautiful. We call her, we see her almost every day because she's on our way into town and on our way back home. And we go that route many times a day. So we see her almost every day. And so we've called her Hedwig. So my little one says, every time I pick her up from school, she's like, where's Hedwig? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't seen her today. Like the last couple of days, I've not seen her. But we have this beautiful white owl. And I'm not kidding you. There's wildlife paparazzi all over the place. She's beautiful, Sharon. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's so, so pretty. So this is Celebrate Winter by Madame Chantilly. And the cloth that I think would be perfect for this one is by Fox and Rabbit. And it's called Dust Bunny. And I think that is perfect. Dust Bunny by Fox and Rabbit. This one that I pulled is 36 count, but I know that we have it available in other counts as well. So Celebrate Winter with Dust Bunny. I hope you are taking notes about what you would like your next project to be. All right, next up by Stitching with the Housewives, we have Be Mine. And this one I did a little bit different. I love it on this kind of aqua colored background, but we had this background in the shop. It's by Lappin' Loops and it's called Medusa's Gaze. And I kind of like it for this one. It's not as stark of a difference, but it's got a little bit of a purple feel to it, which I think for a Valentine's stitch would be perfect. So Be Mine by Stitching with the Housewives, stitched on 36 count Medusa's Gaze by Lappin' Loops. All right, next up we have from Hands On Design. This is called Snowy Chock Full. This is an oldie but goodie. Look at all those cute snowmen. And of course, for this one, I picked just your basic black. So I picked a black 14 count Ada to go with this one. This Ada is by Zweigart. We also have some in the shop by Wichell. Some black Ada by both. Next up, look at this cutie. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches. This is called Chilly Willy Stacker. You could stitch this flat and frame it or make it into a pillow, or you could stitch it and make this cute little snowman. And for this one, I picked Nor'easter by Legacy Fiber Arts. 14 count Ada, Nor'easter by Legacy Fiber Arts. Next up, we have Doodles Winter by Heart and Hand. And this one, I thought this one is perfect. This is 32 count linen cafe mocha, country French cafe mocha. It's beautiful. It's got kind of that same almost oatmeal-ish feel to it. Like it looks like it has that kind of oatmeal texture to it. So Doodles Winter with Country French Cafe Mocha. Next up, we have From the Prairie Schooler. This one is called February. February brings hearts ornate and reveals if winter leaves early or late. And for this one, I kept it simple. This one is a 16 count ivory. Would be perfect for these two stitches. Ivory by Zweigart. Next, we have Frosty Frill from Heart and Hand. Look at how cute, and it would be such a quick stitch. For this one, I picked a 36 count Lunar by Forbidden Fiber Company. I think that will be beautiful. Lunar by Forbidden Fiber and Frosty Frill. Okay, here is our Frosty Forest bundle. It's a 9-chart bundle. You can get the charts individually or you can get it bundled up. We also have a few of the complete Frosty Forest DMC floss kits. And then you could stitch it on Touch of Gray, or you could also do Graceful Gray, which is what this is by Wichell. This is 16 count Graceful Gray. So if you wanted to stitch Frost Forest, you have a whole kit here ready to go. Trying not to have these things fall over. This for sure we are going to set up as a stitch along. This is one of the Gather Round series by Hands On Design. This one is called Gather Pine Cones. I love these. And yes, I will have those paddle boards from Chantel's. And for this one, I chose Dust Bunny again. Dust Bunny is such a versatile cloth to stitch on. It's like a cement color where it's got a little bit of a tan feel to it, but a little bit of a gray feel to it. And for me, that's like the sweet spot. Because you don't want something that's, for me anyway, I don't want something that's so tan that it looks yellowish, but something so gray that it looks blue. And so this Dust Bunny color is really, really versatile. And it's so, so pretty. It's just that sweet spot right in the middle of tan and gray. Has a little bit of a feeling of both. So this is 40 count Dust Bunny. I know we have Dust Bunny in almost all of the counts. But Gather Pine Cones with Dust Bunny. Stacy said, thanks for describing it on camera. It looks very yellow. Oh, it's not. It's so, so pretty. It's very cement. So I would say like a good, healthy gray tan cement color. That's exactly how I see it. Next up from Luminous Fiber Arts, we have Gathering Snowflakes. This one is super cute. I was stitching these. I don't think I got to Gathering Snowflakes yet, but I am stitching all these little cuties. And for this one, I picked 32 count Millstone by Legacy Fibers. Because it's got a little bit of modeling and I love the color. Millstone is another one of my favorites. Again, it kind of has that little bit of, this one has more tan in it for sure than Dust Bunny does. It's not quite at that sweet spot of gray and tan combined perfectly. It's got a little bit more tan to it, but there still are some kind of cement gray undertones to it. So I'm a big fan of Millstone. That's one of my favorites from Legacy Fiber Arts, actually. So Millstone from Legacy Fiber Arts for gathering snowflakes. Next up, this one is so cute from Finally a Farm Girl. This is from her Home Is series, and this one is called Home Is Where You Hang Your Heart. Look how cute that is. This is also newly added to the stitch along list. And for this one, she stitched it on white, so I picked just your basic 18 count white Ada from Wichell to go with this one. You wouldn't have to stitch it on white. I probably would stitch it on something else. So then I wouldn't have to do those outlines. But it's so darling on the white. So white Ada from Wichell for Home Is Where You Hang Your Heart. Next up from Hands On Design, we have Let It Snow Bungalow. And of course, for this one, I picked just your basic chalkboard black from Wichell. This is 32 count chalkboard black from Wichell. I know, aren't all the snowmen so cute? You got to pick your next snowman to stitch. Next up here is Love from Little House Needleworks. This is number 2 in the Little Sheep Virtue series. Love is the name of that one. And for this one, I picked 14 count Nougat from Zweigart to stitch on this one. Next up from Heart and Hand, this one is called Mementos of the Heart. This is a book, and it has, let me tell you how many projects it has in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 projects. It has, here, I can show you. The 2002 Collector's Heart, 2006 Collector's Heart, Kindness Drum, 2008 Collector's Heart, 2010 Collector's Heart, 2011 Collector's Heart, 2013 Collector's Heart. So it has lots and lots of beautiful stitches in it. Mementos of the Heart by Heart and Hand. And for this one, again, I picked a pretty clean cloth. This one is 36 count Edinburgh linen in platinum. Again, that's a really clean, basic cloth. All right, then we have these 2 cuties. A Year of Mugs, January and February. And for both of these, I picked, because I think it will look beautiful on opalescent white fat quarter. Can you see the sparkle on here? It's got that opalescent vibe to it. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. So I thought that would be fun for these mugs. 16 count Ada opalescent white by Zweigart for A Year of Mugs, January and February. Next up, we have Petites by Little House Needleworks. I love opalescent. Oh my gosh, Homebody Patty, I love opalescent. Yeah, that one's perfect. We also have a minty opalescent, which is beautiful. And then, of course, Desert. And I'm going to show you Desert because I've got it in here a couple times. So you're going to see Desert coming up. It's one of my favorites to stitch on. This one is Snowy Petites. We also have Winter Petites in the shop. This one is Snowy Petites by Little House Needleworks. And this one is Lovable Petites by Little House Needleworks. And for both of these, I picked just a general. They're stitching 2 of them on a neutral and 2 of the Snowy Petites on kind of a light. You could probably do that on the minty opalescent because that's kind of what it looks like, but it's almost like a light mint or light aqua. And then for this one, they're doing, for the lovable one, they're doing 2 on a neutral and then 2 on kind of a reddish color. I just picked a neutral for across the board. And the neutral that I picked is 32 count linen cappuccino by Fiber on a Whim. Here is the cappuccino. See, I thought that would look really nice. And same with the winter. So 32 count cappuccino. This is a really nice, not too yellow tan. You know, this is a nice, solid kind of stone tan color. This is how I would describe it, or a little bit of a darker cement color. It's really nice. Cappuccino by Fiber on a Whim. All right, next up we have January Quaker and February Quaker by From the Heart Needle Art. These are both beautiful. And again, for these, I saw kind of a light clean. This is a new cloth that we just got in. It's from Forbidden Fiber, and it's called Vintage Doily. It's a very nice color for just a really clean look. And I thought this would be perfect for both of these, for like all of the Quaker series. It's called Vintage Doily by Forbidden Fiber. And this one is in 36 count linen, but we have it in a bunch of other counts as well. Okay, let me, I found the mint of less than 14 count. That is probably a good one for my old eyes, but is that the only option? I do think that's the only option. I think we only have that one in 14 count. If you like that kind of sagey color, in 32 count, there is a color called Water Lily. It doesn't have the opalescent going through it, but it's a really pretty sagey color. And then in the higher counts linen, we also have a color that's called Friendship Green, which is really pretty color too. But for the minty opalescent, 14 count is all we have. Oh, it's showing sold out. I will have to order more of it. It'll probably take a couple weeks to get more-ish. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay, next up we have the Quilted Snowman right here by Lori Holt. Now this Quilted Snowman was stitched on a dark, that's a pretty dark cloth. At least that's how it shows in the picture. So to stay in line with that, I picked Hazelwood in 36 count linen by Fiber on a Whim. However, if I'm being honest, I would probably stitch this on Desert Opalescent. Because again, I love that. I love that cloth. I love it. But this is Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim in 36 count for the Quilted Snowman. I can wait. I don't have anything in particular in mind to use it with yet. Just like it. Oh, good. Okay. We will get that on order. Next up, this one is called Sampler Seasons Winter, and this is by Blueberry Ridge. Look how cute that is. And for this one, I picked Millstone by Legacy Fiber Art because I think it's a lovely, lovely match. Look at that. It's a lovely match. Beautiful modeling. The blue will show up really nice on it. It's very, very pretty. I'm stitching the snowman on 14 count fawn. Nice. Are you liking it, Georgia? So, Sampler Seasons Winter by Blueberry Ridge. I could easily see myself stitching that one. I like that one. Okay, next up is from Country Cottage Needleworks. This one is called Snow Days. Betsy, this is perfect for you right now. Snow Days. And for this one, I picked lamb's wool. Just a very simple 14 count lamb's wool. You are loving it. Oh, good. So there's that one on lamb's wool. All right. Next up, we have Winter, Seasonal Celebrations Winter by Country Cottage Needleworks. I'm stitching this one in summer, actually. It's very, very pretty. And for this one, I picked Star Sapphire, which is actually the called for. So I didn't really pick it. It's Star Sapphire by Wichell. 32 count is what we have. Yep, this is the exact cloth that was used. So 32 count Star Sapphire with Seasonal Celebrations Winter by Country Cottage Needleworks. Next up, we have by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Here's Snowman 2024. Look how cute that is. And for this one, I picked Country French Cafe Mocha. Because again, I think that, I mean, look at that. It's like, it's almost exact. And this is 32 count linen. It's beautiful. Oops, that doesn't go in there. So 32 count Country French Cafe Mocha with this cute little snowman 2024. From Hands On Design, we have Snow Much Fun. Look at that fun little pennant, sorry, with the mittens and the skis and the snowflakes. And for this one, I picked Optical White in 32 count linen. So much fun with Optical White. Here we have Stitch Card Set S. This is on my stitch list. Stitch Card Set S by Lori Holt. And for this one, I picked Cloud. That's the called for, I believe. 25 count even weave Cloud for Stitch Card Set S. I'm running out of space. Also, we have Stitch Card Set C by Lori Holt. Oh, I've got an itch. Stitch Card Set C. And this one, I could not resist. I had to pull out my Desert Opalescent. I use this for all of my Christmassy and wintry stitches. You can see that sparkle on there. And so I think that would just be lovely. I mean, I think I've pulled yards of this Desert Opalescent to stitch on, just to have it, because I go to it all the time. I love it to pieces. This is my most often gone to cloth. I stitch it for all the little wintry and Christmassy stitch pillows that I do. I use it for Hometown Holiday. I'm stitching that right now by Little House Needleworks. It's a whip I have, and I'm using it for that. I use this Desert Opalescent for so many things. So that is for that. Next up, we have Frosty Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. Look how cute. Homebody Patty says, love that. Isn't it beautiful? I love Desert Opalescent. So that is Frosty Tiny Town. And for this one, I picked 25 count Lugana in Overcast by Lori Holt, because I think that would look really, really nice together. Frosty Tiny Town with Overcast Lugana by Lori Holt. Then we have Big Hearted Tiny Town. There's that one. And for this one, I picked Cafe au Lait, 16 count Cafe au Lait by Fabric Flair. because I think that looks pretty darn good. So Cafe Olay by Fabric Flair in 16 count Aida with Big Hearted Tiny Town. This is one of my favorite little winter stitches. It's called Watch It Snow. I think it's so, so cute. And for this one, I picked, this is another opalescent, but this one is called Raw. It's opalescent raw, and it's by Zweigart. And this one is 32 count linen. But you can see, can you see without the glare? It's got that opalescent in there too. So I picked that one for Watch It Snow. 32 count linen, opalescent raw by Zweigart. All right, next up we have the complete kit, 11 charts of Snow Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. We have these charts available individually in the shop, and we also have it bundled for you. So here's the Snow Village bundle. We also put together Floss Kit, a Snow Village complete DMC floss kit for you. And then we have in the shop the called for cloth, which is Country French Rain by Wichell. This one happens to be in 16 count, but this is the called for cloth for the Snow Village series. And we have the floss kit for you. So if you're interested in stitching Snow Village, we've got the whole kit at Happy Little Stitch Shop for you. You purchase each of these individually. So you'd purchase the bundle as one, you'd purchase the floss kit, and you'd purchase the cloth. Okay. Next up, look at how beautiful this is. This is Winter Woods, and this one is by Satsuma Street. Oh, it's so pretty. There's another white owl. There's Hedwig. But look at that scene up there. It's so pretty. So for this one, had to go with Sapphire by Fiber on a Whim. It's beautiful. Sapphire by Fiber on a Whim. This one's in 16 count Aida, but we have it in other colors. And Winter Woods by Satsuma Street. Lori says, I have that and need to start it. It's so pretty. I love the dark blue cloth in the back. Okay, next up from Little Stitch Girl, we have Winter Way. And for this one, I picked Pewter by Zweigart. Pewter. Next up, we have Winter Hot Cocoa by Madame Chantilly. Hello, Jody. Angela, are you making any progress on your Savior's Praise? No, I'm sad to say I have not. I did think about it the other day. I thought, oh, I want to get back to stitching that. That's such a beautiful stitch. I came across the chart the other day and I was like, oh, I need to stitch more of that. But I have not made any progress lately. But it's in my mind again, so hopefully that will lead to progress. So this is Winter Hot Cocoa by Madame Chantilly, and the cloth that I picked for this is, because it's perfect for it, it's 36 count linen. It's by Weeks Dye Works, and this is another one of my favorite cloths because of the color. It's called Platinum. 36 count linen by Weeks Dye Works, called Platinum. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Love it. So Winter Hot Cocoa and Platinum by Weeks Dye Works. Okay, next, this is also on my wish stitch list because I think it's beautiful. This one is called Winter Sampler, and it's by I don't know how you say it. Crochet croquet a go-go, crochet cocoa, a go-go, but it's called Winter Sampler, and it is beautiful. I absolutely love this stitch. I think it's gorgeous. And so for this one, I picked by R&R Reproductions. This is called Vanilla Bean. Vanilla Bean by R&R. That is in your whips. This one is, Nancy. Winter Sampler is in your whips pile. Gosh, it's beautiful. I just love it to pieces. So Vanilla Bean by R&R with Winter Sampler. So, so pretty. Next up from Erin Elizabeth, we have Winterberry Trio. We have 3 little charts in there. And for this one, I picked Prairie Life by Legacy Fiber Arts. Prairie Life by Legacy Fiber Arts. It looks like it's coming across much more yellow on the screen than it really is. It is not that yellow. It's more of like light kind of cloud color going into some darker tannish color. I don't see yellow like what's showing up on the screen. So Winterberry Trio and Prairie Life. And then this is a brand new chart that's in the shop. Brand new. It's called Sunflower Dreams. And it's designed by Gail Bussey or Bussey. By Imaginating. Sunflower Dreams. How to be a sunflower. Stand tall, never stop growing, and always turn your face to the light. I thought that little chicken was too cute. And this one, I just pulled a 14 count Ada white by Zweigart. Okay, I just have a few more left here for you. First up, brand new in the shop, we have the monthly mini village for February. Keep an eye out for this series as a stitch along as well. We will be offering this as a stitch along. In the meantime, we have the charts individually. So this is monthly mini village February, and I pulled beautiful beige because that's the called for cloth, beautiful beige in 16 count, but we have it in other counts as well. Here's another brand new chart to the shop. This one is called Oh So Crafty. It's a newly released chart from Tiny Modernist. Oh So Crafty. And for this one, I pulled, because I think this is a perfect match. This one is called Moonstone by Fiber on a Whim. Moonstone, and it's in 36 count linen. This is another great color, in my opinion. So Tiny Modernist, Oh So Crafty, with 36 count linen Moonstone by Fiber on a Whim. And the last one that I have for you. Hello, Valeria. How are you? The last one that I have for you is also a brand new chart, just newly released from Primrose Cottage Stitches, and it's called Cocoa Quilt. I thought it was too cute. Look at all those little cups of hot cocoa. So darling. And you know what I like to stitch my Christmas stuff on. 25 count Lugana Desert Opalescent by Wichell. Look how cute that would be with a little sparkle. Oh, Valeria, you're in California visiting your grandkids. I love that. Soak up that time. So Desert Opalescent, 25 count Lugana with Primrose Cottage Cocoa Quilt in the shop for you, ready to ship. Those are all the charts I have to share with you today and the cloth to match it. What did you guys think of our first ever Friends Thursday Cross Stitch Live? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your thoughts? Valeria, thank you so, so much. Oh my goodness. Giving it a heart. Valeria just gave us a super chat. That was super kind of you, Valeria. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had such a hard time finding you. Oh no! I hope that well, I'm glad you finally found us and you're able to be here with us. I like seeing your name out here, Valeria. So thank you for being here. Lori says, awesome, so fun. I've missed you. I've missed you too, Valeria. I've noticed that your name hasn't been out here and I've been hoping that everything is okay. So I'm glad to hear you're soaking up time with your family. But I have missed you too, and I'm glad to see you're here. Sending you a big hug. Oh. Sharon says, inspiring. Oh, good. Chris says, loved it. So inspirational. I want to sit and stitch all day. Oh, good. You're welcome, says Valeria. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That was very kind of you, Valeria. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Stacy said, I'd love this for Nashville releases. Yes, for sure. Sarah says, loved it. Love that you showed fabric options. Oh, good. So you would like to continue with cross stitch live stream, a Friends Thursday cross stitch live once a month? Like, do you like it enough that you're like, yes, I would love to do this once a month and see different things and have different cloth pulled and, you know, all of that? Is that what you're thinking? Larry is doing great. Thank you. You are welcome. I'm glad to hear you are doing well. I'm really glad to hear that. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Once a month ish. I mean, that's my plan right now is to do it once a month. The other 3 would be quilting and then once a month for cross stitch. Yes, please. Once a month is great. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you for that feedback because it really does help. It really, really does help. So that is a wrap on our Friends Thursday cross stitch live stream. Patty says, Sharon says, yes. Patty says, enjoyed it. I don't do much cross stitch, but enjoyed watching. Oh, good. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here with me today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and hang out with me. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. I send a newsletter 2 times a week with lots of information about new stuff that's in the shop and all of that. So don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter. You can subscribe to that by going to happylittlestitchshop.com, going all the way to the bottom of the homepage, and there's a space down there for you to type in your email address and hit subscribe. Jody says, yes, I liked it very much. Watching the replay later. Oh, good. And of course, most importantly, don't forget to visit happylittlestitchshop.com for all of your quilting, cross stitch, crochet goodies. Larry says, are you on tomorrow? I am not on tomorrow. However, I will give you guys a little bit of a heads up that I am planning to try to do some more little Instagram/Facebook lives here and there popping out there. So I might pop on tomorrow to give you guys a little peek at the work that I've been doing in that our whole team. Quite honestly, I mean, this would not be happening without a team. I would be like on here with you, barely functioning. So our team is amazing. We have an amazing behind the scenes Happy Little Stitch Shop team. So I appreciate them all dearly. And we're like a little happy little family. And I just love it to pieces. But we have been working on swapping out our storefront. So I might do a live tomorrow to share with you guys what is going on in the storefront. So stay tuned for that. But I don't have a scheduled YouTube live stream tomorrow. No. So have a wonderful, wonderful day to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you again next week for our Thursday quilting live stream next week on Thursday, January 30th. And that'll be our last quilting live stream for the month. And then I'll get out a new February schedule for you guys. Take care, everybody. Hugs to you all. Stay safe, stay warm. Happy stitching.